back, everybody. It's Christmas, well, it's Boxing Day actually, and I want to make something super lovely with our leftover turkey. I haven't got much left because I've got a very hungry teenager in the house, but if you can see, that's literally about 2 pounds of turkey, leftover turkey that I've sliced and diced, so you can do the same. I'm going to add a few sort of magic ingredients and turn this into a sumptuous chicken biryani made with cranberries. So I think what we'll do is, if you come in a little bit closer, I'll just talk you through some of the preparations. It's a really simple one to do. All you need is 1 onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, couple of centimetres of ginger, chilli. Well, I actually think for the amount of turkey I've got, I'm going to use half of that chilli. I've got some curry leaves, got some gorgeous cranberries here that actually I forgot to put the stuff in yesterday, so I'm going to use them today. And then we've got our basic Indian spice, which I really like to call the Fab Four. It really is a little bit of turmeric, your chilli, your garam masala, which is coriander and cumin seeds mixed together, and salt. So if that's all you've got in the larder, you can still go ahead and make this recipe. Don't give up. If you've got extras, like I like to elaborate, you can throw a few of these in. So here I've got a couple of bay leaves, 2-3 cloves, whatever you've got from your ham if you haven't cooked your ham yet, a few cardamom pods, cumin seeds on their own because they toast beautifully. I'm going to throw in some fennel because I really like the flavour of fennel at Christmas, and a cinnamon stick. I'm just going to break that up now. Okay. Got a magic ingredients for today because it is Christmas, so I'm really pushing the boat out. Today I'm going to use some saffron. I don't know if any of you've got this in your cupboard. This one is Kashmiri saffron. It's prominent in places like Persia, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, northern India. So I am just going to drop in, if you'd like to come over to the pan here, drop in a few strands. Now it's super pricey this, but you know it's Christmas, so we're going to do it. There we go. I'm going to let that infuse in the milk, and that should eventually start to change colour. Meanwhile, I'm going to go over to my pot. Now, this is a 1-pot dish. Actually, I'm feeling quite festive and quite friendly. A couple of things I thought I'd point out. This apron that I'm wearing this evening was sent to me by my lovely niece for Christmas. This pot actually was given to me by one of my closest friends. So without knowing it, I'm honouring all those nearest and dearest with this recipe. So in goes, into my lovely pot of hot oil, some cumin seeds, in they go, a couple of bays. Oh look, I can use the cinnamon to scrape in. There's my fennel seeds as well, the cardamom pods, and the beautiful, there we go. Right, I'm going to give that all a little zhuzh around. In fact, I need a good spoon to zhuzh it with. Here we go, here's my old faithful wooden spoon that's full of turmeric, but it's really handy to have. So here we go, they're all popping around. This is a really lovely, effortless 1-pot dish. I love my turkey lasting several days, but I do have to say, having it several different ways after Christmas Day is always good fun. It's quite a delight. So this is going to be just when you fancy a bit of spice. Okay, so this is my onion and a half that I caramelised earlier. You can see, oh, it's a gorgeous colour. That's so festive, isn't it? That's caramelised right the way down, golden, deep golden. In there I've got my cloves of garlic, a little bit of ginger. Now, actually put the chilli in this pan as well. Oh, that's beautiful. I actually love this recipe because it's got the colours of Christmas, because I've been using thyme and sage. So I have got some curry leaves. So for a bit of colour, I'm going to throw these into the pot here. Here we go. You can come and film these. Now they're going to cook beautifully. Oh, there's flavours. Right, so there we go. That's the base starting. So this dish is all about layering. Very much, for my Italian friends, it's very much like making a lasagna, only this is rice and turkey. So that's all fusing away there. Let's have a look at my lovely saffron. You can see, if you come in, that look, the colour's just beginning to change. In fact, that's warming up lovely now, and my saffron has changed colour. That's gorgeous. So we're ready to get going and prepare this. We're going to do it beautifully with love. So let's take our turkey. Just check in with the cameraman. Do you want any more for sandwiches, or can it all go in?
It can all go in.
It can all go in, right. So let's scatter the turkey there at the bottom to begin with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my rice over closer to the stove, and I'm going to start layering it with rice. It's quite easy to do. In fact, I'm just going to turn down the heat a little. It doesn't matter how this goes in, because what we're going to do is we're going to bake it in the oven for an hour or so. This is partly cooked basmati, not completely cooked. What we're going to do then is put in a layer of onions, just spread those out. These will be gorgeous once it's all served up. Now the magic ingredient I didn't mention earlier, put a ladle of yoghurt in. Nice splodges like that. This gives it the moisture, and it will tenderise the meat that's in there. That's really what we want to do. If you come in closer to the pot, you'll see what's happening is we're just going to add in a little bit more rice, break that up a little bit, and we'll throw in some more turkey here at the top. Now, this turkey will cook through with all the heat, so you don't need to really worry about reheating it. It really is a delicious way to use up all those little bits towards the end, which you don't use in this soup. I've actually run out of turkey this year, which is the first time in a long time. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw in some of that garam masala now. I'm just going to layer it as we go. A little bit of the red chilli. Should have actually started this a little bit at the bottom, but don't worry, because these things happen. It'll turn out just as tasty, whether you're layering at the top or the bottom. There we go. A whole layer of spices have gone in there. I'm going to put in some more yogurt. Now this will all fuse down beautifully. Let's be really festive, putting some lovely green peas, oopsie daisy, few on the stove, and a little bit more rice in here. Now at this stage, I like to add some boiled eggs. If you've got any leftover roast potatoes, you can chop them up as cubes and put them in as well. It really is going to be very, very tasty. Now you might be thinking, what am I doing with this? This is the time now to use this lovely saffron milk. Just pour it right the way through. Let it marinate all the way through. Right, I'm going to pop that in the oven. Let's give it a sprinkling of cranberries. So what we're going to do is pop that in the oven. I'm going to pop that into the oven for about an hour just to warm through, and then we're going to take a look at it and plate it up, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Okay, so the biryani's been in the oven about an hour. Smells delicious. I'll show you in a minute. What we're going to do is just make a quick sauce to go on the side. So I'm going to use just yogurt and cucumber. I like to take some of the green peel away so that it doesn't get too dark, the sauce. All you've got to do is just grate it on the medium grater, put this in, and it's a bit like tzatziki actually, because I like to add garlic to this. It's not what you'll get at your typical Indian restaurant. There'll be mint and cucumber and coriander. This is actually just my healthy version of cucumber, natural yogurt and garlic. I think that's enough in there. Give that a little scrape out here. Got this, do you want to get close up on the bowl? And then I'm just going to use the garlic clove on the smaller, probably won't use a whole one actually, because I have put quite a lot of chilli in the biryani. Oh, you know what, we will. Fights off the bugs, let's put in a little bit more. Nice anti-inflammatory fresh garlic. And that's that. Now what I'm going to do, it's very simple this one, and it'll look gorgeous. Let's ladle in 2 to 3 scoops of yogurt. What I'll do is just give this a nice little stir. Now, I didn't add much salt to the biryani, so you can put a little sprinkle in here. Salt and yogurt actually also makes me think of like a Punjabi lassi, which is salted yogurt. That's nice, so that's lovely. That is absolutely taxi. Let's see here, leave that there. Right, I'm going to plate up let's take a look at the biryani. Do you want to come over here? Just clean this away a little bit. Let's put this, oh my goodness, that is warm, so I'm just going to, wow, look at that. That is as you can see in the pot now, you come through here, it's gone into layers. When you dish it up, that is absolutely, oh my God, it smells beautiful. Right, got no coriander. If you have got some, please sprinkle it on at this stage, it would be lovely. We serve this with a generous serving of yogurt on the side. Actually, one thing that's missing, which would be perfect, glass of bubbles. I'm going to try this now. Well, you know, you don't have to go far to get a little bit of everything on your fork. That's cranberry, turkey, rice, a little bit of yogurt. Oh my God. It's Christmas all over again. That is absolutely delicious. Enjoy. Thanks for watching my cooking demonstrations, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already done so, please press the subscribe button, hit the little bell symbol, then each time if I load a new recipe you'll get a little alert and you can follow it. I've got some great ones lined up actually for January. I'm doing a lot more vegetarian cooking, plant-based cooking. So for all of those of us that are trying to get fitter in the new year, got a great start for you all. And I'd just like to say happy holidays and happy new year. See you soon.